We had gotten an email from Safari Condo saying that it might be a week, possibly 2, before we get a reply. It sounds like that's kind of their standard time frame. And knowing that, I thought, well, there's got to be another way to find this reference that we're looking for to see what the valve assembly looked like prior to our incident. So I went to the Alto owners group on Facebook and posted something saying, hey, this is what happened. Can anybody share with me some photos? And a gentleman named Terry was right on top of it. He went out, took a bunch of pictures. I asked him for some close-ups. He got right in there and took pictures, sent them to me. So thank you so much for doing that, Terry. That was a huge help. So now that I have the pictures, and a few days ago I ordered the assembly that I needed for the valves. I'm no plumbing expert, but I could be handy. Well, the video about how the camper broke might turn into a how-to video on how to repair the camper. Fingers crossed, I hope it goes well. I opted to go to etrailer.com and found the same brand name that I needed for the valve assembly. And then I just went to my local Lowe's and picked up ABS fittings and some pipe, some solvent. And then I went to a Napa, to an auto parts store, and bought some of the black RTV silicone caulk that goes to the 3-inch connection from the black. So I think I'm just gonna do this myself. So far, between eTrailer and the fittings, I've probably spent under $100 to buy the pieces, and let's see how it goes. I'll be darned, it's starting to look like it used to. I think we're getting pretty close. It's not looking bad. It did take a number of tries to get the fit right, but looks like we're ready to bust open our glue and start putting this thing together. There's a piece of cardboard under there because there was an eTrailer video that Sherry had shared with me that showed if you put a piece of cardboard under after you're all done, then you can see if you got any leaks. That was a nice pro tip. Thanks, eTrailer. As you can see here in the cardboard, no water spots, so we're gonna just drain out the black and gray, the couple gallons that I put in there, and should be back on the road.
I have not yet seen this repair because when Joe pulls it in, does it have to be that close? Hey guys, I haven't seen the repair yet because when Joe brought the trailer home, he used the mover to get in right against the wall, so I can't really even see it. So I'm gonna take the roof down and we're gonna pull it out so I can get a look. Also, fun fact, I decided I'm not gonna cut my hair until I don't need to wear a mask because why not? So we'll see. This is the longest my hair's been in a long time. We'll see how long it gets.
Let it grow as long as it was when we got married.
I think it's pretty much about that length.
I don't think so.
It's pretty close.
I don't think so. I'll put in a picture.
Oh, great. Wow. I'm gonna say I didn't look at it that close before, but I had an idea. And it does look brand new. Well, we can see how it works.
Yeah.
If otherwise, I'll cut it off for you and you can put a new one on.
All right, that's a good idea.
Candy? Convenient and handy. Candy. Why are you laughing?
Because I was gonna do like a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
We were so thankful for the Alto group. We've had a lot of interactions with people on the Alto Facebook groups in the past, and to be honest, when this happened, our first thought wasn't that this particular repair would be ideal to be asking someone in the Alto group. But when Joe posted the message and Terry replied with the pictures, it was like,
yeah, this is doable. I felt like I was flying blind without that.
That is one of the great advantages
Oh, yeah.
of buying an Alto. The owners are all, so many of them are so very helpful. Many of them are extremely talented and skilled and have great career backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you can learn so much from the Facebook groups.
Yeah, there's a ton of retired professionals that are eager to help, and they can do it even in the middle of the day. That's pretty cool.
Another option would have been to have worked with a local RV place. I think we can all agree that all RV places are not equal. And to be honest, we don't really have any reference for any of the local RV places that I would consider a great referral.
This is our first RV, so we hadn't had the opportunity to build any kind of confidence in a local dealer. So unfortunately, we haven't had any issues. So since we bought it in 2 years.
Once we reached out to the Alto community and were reminded of how helpful these people are, I don't think we were really surprised at the level of response. But one thing we didn't expect was after Joe posted the part 1 video last weekend, we had a person reach out to us in the comments on the Alto group who is with the only company in the United States that rents Altos to anybody to be able to try them out, use them, or just vacation with them. And the name of that company is Durango RV Rentals. I've heard great things about them in the past. And we just didn't expect that he would reach out and say, hey, can I get you pictures? You can get this stuff locally, you can get this. He basically gave us source info as well. And we were a little ahead of him, so we didn't need the help at that time, but we've heard such great things about Durango RV Rentals. We hope to meet them someday, and we're really grateful that they reached out in that way. I mean, they don't benefit from it, and it was just above and beyond exceptional. And
all the comments, for that matter. There were a number of comments that people were giving us that, have you considered this, and have you considered this, and that was really cool to see that that community quickly came together. If I can reflect a little bit, in the moment when it happened,
yes,
I was probably a little more shook up, I think, than you were. I was a little rattled by it because I really thought initially, as we were going into this thing, that we were going to do some serious damage or that I might even lose control of the vehicle. And so I think I thought that it was a bigger deal than it was initially.
I had full confidence that it would be repaired, and relatively, I was thinking this isn't a hard fix, I didn't think.
Yeah, and that's probably a good segue into the timeline of kind of how things happen too, huh?
Oh, well, yeah, we can review the timeline here. Hey, maybe we shouldn't have taken our tea outside. Mine's got a little nature in it.
That's healthy.
Okay, let's go through the timeline. Have my handy calendar right here. This is my brother. Our incident on the highway happened on July 3rd. We actually thought at the time, we're like, well, maybe we won't get any reply from them because of 4th of July, but
yeah, right. It's
really isn't an issue with Canada. So
but July 1st is, right?
Yes.
July 1st is Boxing Day.
Yes. But July 3rd is when it happened, and I sent an email to Safari Condo right away. And we got the auto reply and then received a message on Monday asking for pictures. We were told that it was forwarded on to the service technician, and then on the 10th was when we first followed up to see, the front desk had said that it would take 4 to 5 days to respond, so we checked in on Friday to see if there was any update because it had been 5 days. So on the 13th, we got a second message saying that they really had 1 to 2 weeks was their deadline for applying. So we knew at this point it was gonna be at least another week.
Yeah, the first email was saying that it was gonna be days.
Right, 4 to 5 days. But then this day it said 4 to 5 days, but on this day, she said they have 1 to 2 weeks to respond. So we knew it was going to be at least 1 more week. And at that point, that was where Joe reached out to the Alto community, got pictures and ordered parts. The parts came in super fast, like I think they were here by Wednesday or Thursday.
It was a couple of days or so.
Yeah. I believe, at least according to the website, the Canada vacation starts on July 17th. So that would have been the end of the 2 weeks there. At that point, I wasn't actually expecting to receive any reply because we hadn't gotten one by then, and I knew they were on vacation. Yep. Joe managed to repair the units on the 18th. We had some family. Our daughter came to visit us this week. The first video went up, part 1, on the 25th, and on July 28th, we received a reply from Safari Condo. In our message from July 6th, I said, the Valterra valve was torn off. We are not sure if that is the only part that is gone. And on the reply on the 28th, the response we received from our service technician was, yes, we got that parts here, but since you are in USA, away from here, you can simply go on any RV center. They have normally that valve, or you can order on our website. And then he provided links to 2 valves, which were actually not the part that we ordered.
Yeah, they were just the single valves. There's the
Individual.
valves you can buy individually for the black and the gray,
Yeah.
or you can buy them
As
an assembly,
right.
or both the black, gray, and then the outlet portion of it too.
Right. So that was the reply we received on the 20th. We actually didn't end up getting any pictures or any information on the fittings, what it looked like before, the hanger that was there. That information was not part of the email. So Joe just replied and let him know that we had been able to, what we were wondering was what other parts beyond the valve was missing, but that we were able to get that information from the Alto owners group. So
and I sent him a picture of the finished assembly that we had done too,
yes.
and just asked if there's anything here that looks out of place, please let us know.
That is the 28th. And we are going to camp for the first time this weekend.
We are.
Okay, so the question is, are you still happy with the Alto?
I'm very happy with it, yeah. I really do. I enjoy it. There's nothing else that's built like that has the windows, and the overall build quality is excellent. It really is. I think that the mods we've made to the Alto in the couple years we've had it are just convenience things. They weren't because something didn't work properly or because it wasn't built to a reasonable quality standard. I think it's a well-built, well-designed. And then there's one more point there in that I think that the way that the valve assembly was mounted and designed, it kind of failed and ripped off. And so it didn't destroy anything of the tanks. And it was made it an easy fix.
You were really happy about that, weren't you?
Yeah, it was.
We did originally think it was the tanks, and we were a little...
I
Still
was a little
undertakeable, but it
Yeah.
would have been different.
Yeah. And you?
Yeah, I love the Alto. I have a hard time imagining giving up the windows. I'm kind of a homebody. I'm kind of like an indoor person, and I love being able to curl up in that thing with the windows wherever we are. And also, we camp a lot in cooler temperatures, so it feels like you're outside when you're inside. I think if you're going to go up to Canada to get one of these products, you're going there for the innovation in terms of like these are lightweight trailers that are very easy to tow. It's the design is with the retractable roof is you're just not going to find it anywhere else, and we can put it in our garage. We can even with our standard garage open the roof and still pack, and it's just a great design.
It is.
Great products used, and also it's just a lot of standard parts in it. This isn't
whether it's the fridge, the stove, the sink, all of these
the
things.
water pump.
Right.
Most of it is just they're using parts that are readily available to RV manufacturers, and those parts people can get replaced elsewhere. People can replace them themselves, and you just need sometimes a little bit of guidance to make that happen, but you can source that stuff locally.
We didn't really anticipate this channel growing, but we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, there's a little subscribe button. You can just hit subscribe, and then there's a notification bell, and you can decide how you want to be notified when our new videos come out. So give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It's cool.
Okay. Can I give it a little welcome back hug?
The Alto?
Yeah.
I guess. Let's go camping.